Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of My Fiber Fun. Well, I thought I'd come on because I got a package on today from Little Knits, and this one was not a purchase. It was actually an even exchange because remember, I had ordered the extra silk yarn because I was making my sister the shawl, and then once I decided not to, and I knew that I didn't need the extra yarn, I called them and no. I'm lying through my teeth, y'all. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, I know what it was. When I had ordered the yarn, I had ordered 2 more balls of this because I was going to make her a full shawl and myself, but I didn't have enough because I had only ordered 4 of the hanks initially. Well, it was still on sale, so I said, well, since I'm making 2 shawls, because initially I had just purchased a yarn to make myself a shawl, but then my sister's birthday is coming up in April, and I was like, oh, I can make her a silk shawl for her birthday. So I told her about it because I wanted to make sure that that was, something that she wanted. I wanted her to see the yarn and all that. And so she was very happy about it, but then she was wanting a Mobius shawl. And first of all, it wasn't enough yarn for that, but I figured, okay, I'll try. But then once I saw that tutorial, most of the Mobius shawls that I saw made were made with either 4-weight or chunky weight. Most of them I saw were made with chunky weight yarn. And this is one of my old hooks, you guys. Oh man, my hook man passed away. Oh, I was so hurt. And before he passed away, he sent me, because I used to order from him on eBay. Let me get that story out the way real quick while I'm thinking about it, and then I'll go on back to my sister's story. Anyway, he used wood and he made crochet hooks of all sizes. So I used to order from him all the time, and I just loved his hooks. And so one day out the blue, he emailed me and he said, I know I'm not supposed to contact you through email. But then he explained to me what was going on with his health and that he, was entering hospice and all this stuff. This was about 6 years ago. And I never heard from him again. Oh God, oh, I know. But anyway, I have all these special hooks in every size that he used to create, and I just loved them. And then, of course, he would put the letter, on the end, what it was. I measured them in my gauge, and they are the correct size. And so they're really nice. I broke a few because if you dropped one of these on the hard surface, it will break the tip. So I got some wood glue, and I have 2 that I need to repair. And I've repaired others, and they come out just as good. So this one has never been broken. And I decided because this yarn is just a 2 sport weight, this was easier to crochet with than with the Furls hook. This hook was easier, so I decided to use this, and it's going much faster. Oh, y'all, I'm going to be done real soon. I'm just about there. As you can see, I think I'm at 50 inches. I need to measure it again. I measure it usually once a day, and then I just keep crocheting, and I still have quite a bit of this ball left, so I know I'll be able to get this infinity scarf made with this 1 ball. And so this extra one I will be using towards my shawl, which will be a nice wide triangular shawl. So I have 2 hanks or 3 hanks for mine, so I won't be ordering any more silk yarn. And I think my sister will be happy with this. I think that she will. And of course, I will border it, so that'll give it a little more width. I'm going to go 2 rows with the border on this. And so it'll be, it'll add probably an extra 1/2 inch to 1 inch in width. And then that way, when she wears it, she'll be able to, get a lot of fluff out of it. And then if she wants to pull it over her head or whatever, she can. So I probably will end up going into that second ball just for the border. If I have to, I will. But anyway, yeah, I like it, actually. I really like it. And you see this bag because I've noticed that with it rubbing against everything, it was starting to give the yarn a worn look, this silk. And so I stuck it in a bag, and I said, so as I crochet, the scarf itself is in this plastic bag and it's not rubbing against anything but the plastic, and it's keeping it nice and neat and new looking. So I hope this idea works for me. I think I've seen someone else do that before, and so, but I thought of that, so that's what's in the bag. That's why I'm using the bag, rather. But anyway, back to the story. Okay, so my sister, I think she'll like it, but when I got my package today, so when the lady, wait, I'm still messing up. Okay, the lady from Little Knits called me, and she said she wanted to know, since I had ordered 2 more of these, she said, I know the color, which is plum iris rose. She said, but there are 2 different dye lots to that yarn. She says, so there's going to be a slight variation, although it's the same color, but the dye lot is different. So I need to know the number to your dye lot. So I gave her the number, and it was still in stock, thank goodness. And so, but then I told her, I said, I really don't need them now. I said, but since I've paid for them and whatnot, and they were on sale, I said, I'll go on and get them. And she was like, well, if you don't need them, she was like, you can exchange. And so I was like, really? So that's what I did. So I made an even exchange. And what I ordered was, I had my Nora blanket. I'm actually using 7 balls. Right now, I'm only on, or 7 barrels. That's what they call it, or balls. So after I frog this, I still have, I've only used 2 barrels thus far. And then this is another 2 that I'm using. I just started on that. And then I have 3 more in my bag there. And so what I did was, since I had 7 altogether, I decided I'll get the 8th, which is, so that'll give me 8. And that will be plenty for that blanket, because the blanket isn't what you would call a big blanket, but it's well long enough. It comes from foot to shoulder, okay? And then on top of that, it's going to be wide. After I did the measurements for the barrel, after I used 1 and then 2, I was like, oh, this is going to be 60 inches wide. Well, 60 inches wide, and see, I'm going to be using it vertically when I put it on me, but wide, the width-wise, is going to be 60 inches, which will bring me right here. So as it's used vertically, this is the width of it. So it's going to be a nice blanket that I'm going to be able to snuggle up in next year. And I decided I'm not going to put a backing on it, simply because it's warm enough now. It's winter time, and whenever I'm working with that, I don't feel any air coming through. I'm not even going to bother with the backing. And so I got the extra, I ended up getting the extra ball or extra barrel of the color. And then to trim it, to do the border, I ended up getting black. So we're going to see. Now, Virginia at Little Knit said, oh, that's going to be stunning. We'll see. But that's what's going to be used. And then I have those 2 other balls of Noro, and all that was purchased with the exception of this black, which wasn't purchased at all. It was an even exchange. So the black, it was 20% off, but I didn't have to pay anything. And actually I came $2 under what I had paid for the other. And then I have that gift card because of the 40% of the skeins that I purchased of that Barocco chunky yarn. So I have that gift card right there on Little Knits. But anyway, so this didn't cost anything. So this was a freebie today. That's the way I'm looking at it. So we're going to open this, and I'm going to let you guys see the black, because I haven't seen that up close and personal. And I figured with what's left over, because my border row is I'm only going to go around it once or twice for that black border. So that will be enough left in that barrel to make me either, I'll probably make myself an infinity scarf. And then I have those other 2, which are different colors of the Noro. And that was purchased from that Overstock, which was 60% off a couple of months ago. And so with those 3 skeins, I might have enough to make a sweater or something. I mean, I can do something big with that. So I'm going to see how the colors jive together. I know the one barrel that I have has black in it, and then yellows and oranges and stuff, and then the other one doesn't. But it might work well with this black, so I might be able to get a little lap blanket out off those 3 barrels, or I might be able to make a nice shawl, a sweater, a top, something. But it will be used for that. Okay, so anyway, so I've told you the thing about my sister's scarf, so we'll move on to this. So let's open this. So because that's why I came on, and I know I'm rambling. I ramble like that, y'all, so sorry. And then I've been also preparing for my eye surgery. I was reading over that information. So I was looking, they gave me, I had to go to the doctor, what day? Yesterday. That was for something else though, not yesterday, Monday. And so, but the eye people, when I went for that appointment, they gave me my little patch. I'm having cataract surgery, y'all, on the 11th and 25th of March. So I hope that that all pans out. I'm nervous, but if it all goes well, I'll be out of glasses and I'll be able to see, thank God. And so after that, I'll be wearing sunglasses. But they gave me these. These are what I'm gonna be wearing after the surgery. And when I tried them on, I felt like Stevie. Okay, I like them too. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I've been up to for the past few days. And no, I have not been back to the J store, or the liquidation store as they're calling it now. I have not been back, and I don't plan on going back. But I did say I might take a trip, perhaps next week. I might take a trip to the Joann's in White Lake. Just the time. Well, I want to see what my mileage will be, although my GPS will tell me the mileage. But I want to see what the time will be for me. And thank goodness I'm right in the heart of Pontiac, the city that I live in. I'm right on the edge of Waterford. I'm right on the edge of Auburn Hills. I'm right on the edge of Bloomfield Hills. And I'm right smack dab in the middle of the city. So anything major, 75, the Lodge, any highway that I have to take to get anywhere, or service drive, I'm right there. So fortunately, it's a highway called M59, and it runs all the way, I can't even tell you where it stops. But anyway, if I hop on it going west, that's what will get me to the Joann's. And so I will hop on M59 and I'll take that to I forgot the name of the street, and I'll be right there. And so it's like a little shopping plaza. It has a JCPenney there and a lot of other places. I think Ross's, TJ Maxx, all that. So I'm gonna probably run there next week just to see how long it will take for me to get there, because I've never been to that shopping plaza. My sister goes there all the time. And so she was like, oh, it's not far, but then she's going from Lake Orion. So she's about maybe 10 minutes away from me. So I'm thinking, if it doesn't take you long, it really is not going to take me long, because I'm right at M59. I am 2 minutes from M59. I'm 2 minutes from 75, about 5 minutes from the Lodge. You know, so I'm just in a good spot. Okay, so let's open this, and I felt it to make sure I don't cut into the yarn, and I cannot open it from the top where they wrapped it, because the yarn is right there. But right here, this is the air pocket. So let's cut. We'll just do a little cut. And yes, this is one of my pairs of Gingher scissors. I have this size, a size a little smaller, a size a little bigger that's in my fishing thing. And now, since I'm not going to be able to get a hold to Gingher scissors, I'm getting that out of my fishing thing. And I'm going to get me some regular $2 scissors at the dollar store, okay? So I have this size, so I have 3 of the smaller ones. I have an embroidery pair that my big giant clodhopper fingers could not fit in. So those are just there somewhere. And then I have my big sewing ones, you know, the ones that you put the 4 fingers and 1 thumb in. I have that pair, and I actually use that for my gardening. So that's out. So I'm gonna get those cleaned up, and I'm gonna take better care, and I'm gonna go to the farmer's market in Royal Oak. These are okay, but that big pair that I've been using for gardening, I noticed today that they're a little dull. So there's a knife sharpener at the farmer's market in Royal Oak. I'm going to take those to him and pay to get those sharpened. And I'll probably just take all of them in and just get them sharpened up, and I'll get them cleaned up really nicely, and they'll be treated better. Although I've had them a good, let's see, I bought them like in 2008. I've had them like 12, 13 years. So, and I've taken good care of them, but I still want to do a little bit better. Okay, let's see what this is looking like, y'all. Wait a minute, now my fingers are starting to lock up. I'm old, y'all, I'm old. When you turn 60, look at this. Look, see, this is what happens. My older subscribers tell me, do y'all have this problem? And yes, it hurts, okay? But I'm so used to it. So I have this little ball, but right now we're gonna work with this one. I have a little grip ball, and what I do is this, and it calms it down. Okay. Now let me be careful with how I'm opening. I'm not going to use the trigger finger, okay? Oops. Okay. Where's those scissors? Let me quit. I bet y'all think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm just all over the place. But I'm fine. Okay, let's read the note. Okay, because they always send a note and they always sign it. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Oh, that's not. Oh, that was my note. Okay, I'm looking at this because they put all these marks here, and I was looking. I was like, wait, let me read this before I read it out loud. Okay, so it was my note. And then they put in the future, and then they put removed iris, which they did, and then they traded and they put in the future. And then my note had said that I was making my sister a shawl for her birthday, and I thought I needed 2 more but didn't. And so they put who signed this? I don't know who signed this. I can't read the writing here. I can't read the signature, but it says, always a pleasure, Miss Davis. So that's what they put. The person who did it. So I'm thinking it might have been Virginia. Okay, so here we go. Here's another ball of this is the ball of the colorway that's on, and it's the Noro Haruito, and this colorway is color 11, and it is still, you guys, it's no longer 60%, but it is 40% now. And they still have it on the site, and they have plenty of them, the last I heard. So this color, if you want to get it real cheap, I think the ball is like $22. And that's good because, you know, Noro yarn costs about close to $50. But most of it on Little Knit's site is $35 because everything is pretty much 20% off all the time. And so, but this, you know, it's even cheaper. And so that's not bad for that price, you know, for this type of yarn. It's silk, it's 40% silk, 40% cotton, and 20%, 20% polyamide. And so here's that black, and boy, it is beautiful. Let's see what this is. This is the Noro Malvinas, and it's 100% wool. And I believe it's, in fact, we're going to open this because I want to make sure that this is the, you know, the soft wool, not the scratchy kind. But anyway, this wool, it says, Malvinas is a blend of Falkland wool from Las Islas off the coast of, the Falkland Islands off the coast of Argentina. Okay, that sounds so special. Okay, let's open this. They know they be wrapping. So I'm being careful because I'm going to put that tape back on there. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take it out. I gotta be careful, y'all, because y'all know one false move and this tape will be forever bent. And I'll never be able to get it undone. Come on, come on. Shoot. Y'all, this ain't working. Uh-oh, it feels a little scratchy. It sure don't feel like the silk and cotton. But it'll do. I'm only doing one row. I can't hardly get it out the bag. Hold on, y'all. Got it. Come on out. Oh, look at my little black sheep. Ooh, this is beautiful. It's, you know what? It's not soft. It's by no means real soft, but it's beautiful. Wait, I'm taking my glasses off so I can see, okay? I can't see with my glasses on or off. Okay, let's see here. Let's smell it. Y'all know me. It smells good. Okay, I put it on my dirty face. It's not that scratchy. It's just not as soft. I'm used to the softness of the silk and the cotton, but it's nice. I think it's gonna, let's see how, I think that's gonna look good as a border. What y'all think? Tell me, should I leave it out or put it in? Because I can easily border it with the same color. So, okay, so we're going to take a vote, you guys. Please let me know so I don't mess up. Should I just keep this and not use this as a border for my blanket, or should I border it with this? I can always border it with, you know, the same color. It's not going to hurt. You know, it just give it a polished finish. That's all. So let me know, because there is enough of the color that I'm already using, that colorway, color 11. There's still enough for me to do that. So tell me, should I leave it, or should I leave it the same, or should I border it with the black? Okay, let's wrap this back up. Okay, and we're gonna put this in the bag. And put it away until it's time to use it. All right, you guys, so that's it. I think I've been rambling enough and all over the place. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you. And welcome new subscribers. All of a sudden, I'm up to 50, I think 50, 51. I don't know. And thank you guys for talking and all that good stuff too. So it's good hearing about your Joann's and liquidation stores and all that. So it's good hearing from you on that. And so we'll be talking and chatting later. I don't know. This is Thursday. I may or may not be on this weekend unless something happens. Or once I finish my sister's scarf, because that's only, I'll be done with that probably by Saturday. So I may come on just to show you the finishing of that. And then that'll be it. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. And may God bless you. Bye-bye.